Yes, this is a website I've been working on, ZillowTrack.com. What it does is it lets you keep track of properties you might have found on Zillow. If you watched one of the other videos, it kind of gives you a little more details on my watch list. But I just wanted to highlight kind of a cool feature that exists. Um, so on any property, you can put like these notes. If you just want to add whatever kind of free-form notes that you want to keep track of or remind yourself of on a certain video or a certain property, then you can just enter some information here. Here's a note, hit save, and it'll have saved that. And again, when it saves this information, it just saves it to your local device. It doesn't go up on any server or anything, so your information is private and it's not going anywhere but on your device. So with the notes, and one thing while I'm on the topic of notes, what you can do is hit this notes button, and what it does is it temporarily hides the notes, and that gives you a little cleaner view of just kind of the base information. Then it gives you kind of almost like an Excel type of spreadsheet look. And it really makes it easy just to scroll through everything and see what's going on, and look for, scan down a certain column and look for properties that match this or that criteria. But what I wanted to talk about was this filter on the notes. What you can do is any of this information that you type in the notes, you can enter up here. Let's say I've been keeping track of some things on top of the world. So on each of the properties within this community, I've put OTOW in the notes. So then what you can do is hit filter, and then that filters down all the properties to only show anything in the notes that you entered here. So that makes it easier to kind of come up with your own little groups that you want to keep track of, and then it's real easy to show related properties within this or that group, uh, instead of having to look through 50, 60, 100 of them. You can narrow it down to the 5 or 6 that you're really interested in for whatever scenario. So for example, you could just come up with a code for each subdivision that maybe you're looking in, and then put that code in this filter. And that'll allow you to just bring up only those properties that you're interested in. So hopefully that makes it easier just to get kind of a snapshot view of exactly the properties that you're looking at, even if, because if you have a whole lot in your list, sometimes it kind of gets overwhelming, or where's this or that property. Using this filter feature, it lets you filter on whatever you might have entered in the notes. And then, like I said before, you can kind of toggle them on and off just to give you a nice little cleaner view. If you're just kind of scanning down on price or address or something like that. So I hope you find this useful. Go to ZillowTrack.com and check it out. The URL's right up here. So talk to you later. Bye.